I also wanted to talk about the video element of it because I know we've changed a lot internally, some of our strategies and involving a lot more like different medias, video being one that's quite big. Why do you think that for SEO that could be a really good ranking factor, especially because I can hear from contributors who have helped us with video, they love that human element, but obviously a search engine probably doesn't really value that. Maybe it will. I don't know how it would factor that in, but I think that human element could really improve SEO overall. But I wonder what your take on that is.
Yeah, I mean, you can't avoid it. I think it's really important. The first thing to say is YouTube is the world's second largest search engine.
And TikTok is coming up.
Yeah, exactly. So if you don't have content for that platform, you're potentially missing out on a huge audience, particularly younger people. Gen Z, I think TikTok is their kind of main search engine.
Yeah.
Now, for B2B audiences, I don't think that is necessarily something to worry about too much. I think we can kind of over-egg this a little bit. When people say Gen Z use TikTok as a search engine, that will be often they want to find a Thai restaurant in Shoreditch and they'll just kind of put that into TikTok. They're not looking for SaaS platforms in TikTok. So I don't think every company needs to suddenly panic and feel they have to be on TikTok, although it is great for reach. But for search, I don't think it's necessarily a really important search engine for a lot of businesses. But YouTube is, particularly if you want to know how to do something, how to use a product. YouTube is absolutely crucial for that. So that's kind of one factor, is just finding that audience on YouTube. But also having your own custom video to embed on landing pages and to blog posts is really important because it adds to the richness of the page, which is great. But most importantly, and this is something we now know that Google tracks this as a ranking factor, which is time on page. So what they want to know is that someone clicked on a search result and ideally didn't come back to the search results. One of the best ways to do that is to give someone a really rich experience on page so they stay there. They read the article, they'll watch a video, they'll look at an infographic. That's kind of the expectation now. So we want to maximize time on page. Not only because it's good for us and it's good for the user, but it's also good for the Google search algorithm. So that's another reason why video is so important. And then finally, they just always seem to come up in the AI overviews. So that's kind of three reasons why I'd say video is kind of an essential now really for SEO.
So you've seen success even with our team doing those changes, like we've seen that pages are improving and
Absolutely.
Are we gaining new keywords from it as well, or we're using old ones? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, it's always difficult to quantify the impact on rankings from making any one change, particularly with the amount of changes Google are making generally at the moment. It's difficult to say, look, we put a video on the page and suddenly it climbed 5 positions. It's not necessarily that clear cut, but one thing we are able to see is that when we add a video onto a high traffic blog posts, it gets the views. So we know users are landing on the page and we know users want to consume the content in that way. So you're giving someone the option, do you want to read about this or do you want to watch it? And what we're finding is sort of 10 to 15% of sessions will result in a video view. Awesome. So not everyone wants this, by the way. I mean, the way some people talk, you'd think written content was completely out and all people wanted was video. And maybe that's true when you're, in fashion or, beauty or other verticals. In B2B, people will still want to read, is kind of our experience.
Interesting. Thanks for sticking with us till the end. So, what did you think? If you found this video useful, why not give us a like? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. See you next time.